How's it? Today is Wednesday, November 29th. I'm stuck in this weird purgatory for programming, but I think it's okay. Today was a learning experience. You'll see here on my warm-ups, my shoulder felt pretty good at the beginning. I am not really able to do everything the way I want to, so that's really important to remember when I am kind of figuring out what to do. But you see here, I don't know if there's a good angle of it, but look, I'm happy. Pressing like that wasn't sore whatsoever, so that's a big positive for me. And that's not really how I felt on Monday. That's not how I felt yesterday. Also, sorry about this light. It's gonna get worse because the sun was moving. You know, as you train, as time passes, the sun moves, and the lighting just is just bad all over. But for today, power clean, power jerk, up to 105. Sorry, power clean plus hang clean plus power jerk up to 105. And it's I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag. I think I learned that my catch position is really impacting the way my shoulder feels, which is it makes a lot of sense to think that, but more specifically, my upper back issue that I've had, forever, that I thought I was kind of past. I think that is really impacting the way that my shoulder feels when I catch it, when it's out of position. So that's a lot of stipulations on that, but you'll see here on my second set at 105, my power clean doesn't look like it's particularly in a bad spot, but it is, and it hurt quite a bit. The cleans themselves today, like the hang cleans, felt really good. They did not feel as good as last week with the hundreds. Like all of my power cleans at 100 last week were pretty solid. But today's 105, like this 100, really good. Today's 105s were not quite as easy, not quite as crisp as they were last week, but they're still pretty good. But you'll see here my first set at 105. Here it's all right. So it's really hard to see from this angle, but I'm looking at my right shoulder on the 3/4 angle video. So you see how my left elbow is a little bit lower than my right elbow. Sorry, the left elbow in the video, that's my actual right elbow in real life. But my right elbow is a little bit lower than my left elbow is. And that's not great. You'll see here, this power clean. So I'm like hurting right here. That is just a little bit in front of where, I guess I'm trying to feel like anatomically what part of my shoulder that is. I don't actually know the name, but the end of my clavicle, kind of right towards the end of it, the bony part of my shoulder, if it lands in front of that feels really bad. That's sort of hurts with my upper back, but also hurts the actual shoulder. And I was a lot better on this last set. But you see on the hang cleans, a lot of them are landing above it because that's where I want it to land. And that's kind of allowing me to have a lot less pain overall. But I didn't miss any cleans. I didn't miss any jerks today, so that's great. As far as it goes, I'm making progress. I'm making positive progress because the warm-ups today they felt pretty good. They felt as close to normal as they have felt in, I don't know, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I know that I'm doing something right, or the amount of time that is passing is good for my upper body. Whatever the case is, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because it is working. And I think in light of how yesterday went, with the idea of, okay, like I'm going to stop when things are a little bit pained or a little bit discomfort, a little bit uncomfortable. I think that maybe today was probably one of those days where I probably should have stopped after that second set of the power cleans, but I didn't, and I think that that is another learning experience, a maturing experience. But after that, I did my clean panda pulls. Still not great at those. Timing is really weird. And then my back squats after that were pretty simple. These felt really good, honestly. The only issue that I'm kind of wrestling with is my shoulder being tight. I'm trying to push my elbows. I'm actually not even sure if I'm trying to push them down or push them back. But I do know that I'm trying to retract my shoulder blades and kind of squeeze them together. And I think that if I push my elbows down, it helps a little bit more. But pushing my elbows down doesn't feel super good on my shoulders. Yeah, so a lot of these situations where I let go of the bar are because my shoulder is giving me some issues. And that's kind of how it's always been. But lately the shoulder issue has been so prominent that it's actually giving me issues with the shoulder itself, when I'm kind of doing other things that are not squatting. And I don't know, it feels weird because I've literally never had any shoulder issues before. So I just gotta take it as it comes and kind of learn from it. As far as accessories go today, I did some dumbbell overhead presses. These are interesting because if I have a neutral grip, they hurt. They don't hurt. Sorry. If I have a pronated grip, they hurt quite a bit. So that's a good thing to think about for me moving forward. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.